Okay, greetings everybody. Greetings. How are you doing today? Yes, indeed, it's a pleasure having you here. It is indeed a pleasure having you here, right? So today is Friday, the 30th of what? The 30th of June. Yes, indeed, today is the 30th of June, the last day in the month of June, the last day in the second quarter, the last day in the second quarter, the last day in the first half of the year 2022, 2023. And of course, it has been eventful, so far so good, right? I'll talk about the trades I've taken in a bit. This week was not really the best. Of course, there are weeks that you have good trades, there are weeks that you have just normal trades, and then there are weeks that you have fantastic trades. No week is the same, right? So how are we doing today? I'm going to wait for your feedback for those that are here or for those that are just joining me. How are you doing today? As usual, our sessions are meant to be interactive, and that's why today this is known as the Q&A session. I repeat, the question and answer session. We're going to be diving into whatever you want to discuss. Let's discuss anything, help you to know how to solve issues. As a matter of fact, we're going to be doing this in a particular way. I would like to know, this is my question. I will get questions from you, answers from you, and then help you and steer you in the right direction. I would like to know the issues that you are having as a trader. I repeat, I would like to know the issues that you are having as a trader. Right? Speaking of a trader, my name is Tolu Olatunji, and I am a trader, an analyst, and a coach. I've been doing this for more than 10 years. And of course, my story is that for a lot of the years, I was doing a lot of rubbish because I didn't have any solid background. I didn't have anybody to show me the ropes. I was trying to learn everything. And I'm sure that this might probably be the same story with a lot of people here. I was just all over the place, but then I did not give up. I did not give up. That means that first things first, you cannot afford to give up. Nobody should give up. This is not the time to give up, period. Right? And then also, I am now here coaching a lot of people on this platform, Trading Live. I'm also streaming on my YouTube channel, right? I'm also streaming on my YouTube channel, and we are here together on the Trading Live platform. And as we are here together, we are going to be talking about different instruments, different things that you might be having issues with, right? So Trading Live, we're thanking them for this opportunity to connect together. We're thanking them for this opportunity for us to meet from different parts of the world. I always say, let us know where you are connecting to us from. I ask that question, why? So that we know exactly where we are. I am in British Columbia, Canada. I know some people that normally join, some could be from Dubai. We have some people from Zimbabwe. We have some people from the United Kingdom, from Africa, Nigeria, from different parts of the world, Malaysia, and the rest, right? So, as we said, excuse me, as we said, this is our Q&A session today. As today is usually Friday, TGIF, and Friday is notorious for profit-taking day. So we should already know that Friday is a time when most profits, right, or most instruments might end up retracing because of the profit that has been taken, right? And of course, today being Friday, all the high impact news have already occurred. We had one for CAD at 1:30 p.m. UK time. Now it is 2:04 p.m. UK time. So in about 30 minutes ago, we had high impact news that came out for CAD, and that was the GDP. And then we had another one for the US dollar at that same 1:30 p.m. That was the core PCE price index, right? I can get this information from, as an example, the Forex Factory calendar. we normally use the Forex Factory calendar a lot, right? And you can use any calendar as long as it gives you the information, and of course, as long as you can easily interpret it from that place. But I have been using the Forex Factory calendar for years, and I'm comfortable with it. Beautiful. I can see some people are joining us. Excuse me. I think I need to really clear my throat now. Beautiful. And I can see Michael Anderson said, New Jersey in the house. Beautiful. New Jersey in the house. How is New Jersey today? And then we have Asha Tyler. Happy weekend, ladies and gents. Yes, indeed, it is a weekend, right? Asha Tyler said again, hope you lads had a fantastic June. I hope everybody had a fantastic June as well. Parker Warren is asking, how much did you make this month, bro? Right? Hit me up on my Instagram. My Instagram, you'll find me on CSA Forex, and I'll tell you how much I made. I'm not really sure why you're interested in how much I made, right? But at the end of the day, that will not put anything into your own pocket, right? So hit me up on my Instagram, Parker Warren, if you're interested in that. I haven't really done the finals. Today is the last day, and I don't trade on Fridays. If you're already aware, I'm going to go and check my records, check the starting balance for the month of June, find out what percentage I was able to do, and so on, right? I had 1 or 2 losses this week, and I had a break even on this Bitcoin. I was chasing Bitcoin a lot this week. So I need to go back and check on how the week and the month ended for me. Okay, Grace said we are here for yet another session. Yes, and don't forget, guys, that this session is what? This session is the Q&A session, the question and answer session. I'll try as much as possible to answer your question as fast, because most times I tend to have too many questions to attend to. And that's why now I'll be concentrating majorly on the comment section. I'll be concentrating majorly on the comment section, and then as fast as possible, answer the questions. Okay, beautiful. Robin Wallace said, Joburg, what's up? Beautiful. That means that you're from Johannesburg. How's Johannesburg, South Africa today? Beautiful. It's good to have you, Robin, in the house. Vanessa said, just ruined my month by this news. Oh, wow. 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 I don't know what to say. I don't know the type of trader that you are, but we always say, first things first is to take note of the news coming out for the day, even for the week, right? Because when you take note of the trades coming out for each day, I would rather the news coming out for each day, you know when there could easily be volatility that will be introduced to the market. And all those high volatility, this what could easily affect traders' accounts, especially if you are like a scalper or intraday, especially a scalper. But scalpers that don't pay attention to the news, when the news comes out, there tends to be fast movement, spread increment, slippage, and a whole lot of other things that occur, right? So maybe you could give me more information now or maybe even later. Okay. Let's see. Sally Lucas said, record stock. Not really sure what you mean by that. Are you talking about this week or this month or the first half of the year? Okay, Eugene said, hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Okay, that's for everybody. I believe we're all doing great today. Nancy Stella said, was there any news today? The dollar just dropped. Yes, there was news, right? And that's what I just mentioned. I mentioned that, let me also show you, not just mentioning, I'll show you where I normally get my news from. I'm going to switch the slides now in a bit. So here you have it. If you have a closer look, now you should be able to see the calendar. And this is the calendar for the week. And I normally turn on only the high impact news, because it's the high impact news. As you guys are saying, whether there was any news that came out not too long ago for the dollar, I usually pay attention to the high impact news. Today is Friday, June 30th. And this was 1:30 p.m. UK time, which is about now 39 minutes ago. And this is the news that came out for the USD. Right, so this news came out for the USD. You can see that the dollar, it did what? The dollar in general reacted. But if you cross over to your chart and you check the US dollar dropped heavily, right? And then as it dropped heavily, you know, obviously that will affect the other instruments like the Euro USD, the pound, and the rest of them, like the dollar Swiss, and so on, right? Even gold. Because if the dollar is falling, then you would expect the euro USD to appreciate, pound USD to appreciate, AD USD to appreciate, the dollar SWIFT to drop, the dollar CAD to drop, and even gold to appreciate because of the positioning of the USD. I repeat, because of the positioning of the USD. So you must also know how to pair your instruments, how to pair two instruments, that is like X and Y, where X happens to be the first currency and then Y happens to be the second currency. So it also depends on the position of that USD, and that will help you to know whether it's going to be going up or it's going to be going down. When it comes to trading, trading is strictly about the what? Trading is strictly about the directional bias. Once you can figure out the directional bias, then it's for you to follow. That's all. Just follow it up or follow it down or whatever the situation might be. Now, I want to steer you guys in a good enough direction. I want to ask a question, right, that should steer us in a good direction. Now, the question is, what issues have you guys been having as a trader? Let's address the many issues that you have been having up till now, right? Let me just go back to the comment section. So we answered the question for Nancy. Yes, there was news. We just showed you that. Tom said, yeah, I also have to go back and check when today is done, how I did this month exactly. I normally do that as a review. I normally do that as a review over the weekend, like Saturdays, because the weekend is strictly for resting. So I check on the weekends how the week was, how the month was, or whatever the situation might be. And then I also check the trades I took, how I could have managed them better. I check the trades that I did not take that I might have taken, and maybe why I did not take them. Was I sleeping or did I not set an alarm? Because when I do this as a form of review every weekend, more or less, I'm doing this with the anticipation that my next week, my following week will be much, much better than this present one, right? So I try to do that. So the weekend is always good for that review. So thank you, Tom. Try and do that as well, and every other person. Beck Dillon, hello guys from Houston, Texas. How are you all doing? Nice, Beck. How is Texas? How is Houston? Yes, as I normally say, I have some certain places in the world that I should be traveling to in a bit, and I should be heading to Houston, Texas. Hopefully, I'm trying to target the end of this year, if possible. I have family and friends there. I would like to just use one stone to kill, meaning that I would like to just visit all of them at one particular time. So hopefully I should be there towards the end of the year, if possible. Yes, I don't know if there's anybody here from UK. I should be there early August. So we could just have a meet and greet or whatever the case might be. So Houston, Texas, Beck, I'll be coming to your neighborhood very soon. So maybe we could meet up. Rachel Bowen, yeah, like today on the card pairs. Yes, today we had, as I just said, as you can see on the screen, it's still on the screen. We had news that came out for CAD, and then news that came out also for what? News that came out also for the dollar. So if you look at the card pairs as an example, Euro CAD or Pound CAD, or let me do this for you guys. Let's cross back to the chat. Let's cross back to the chat and I'll show you the reaction on the USD and maybe the CAD, especially the CAD. So this is the chart over here. Let's look for anyone that we can. This is Euro USD. You can see because the dollar, this is the dollar here, because the dollar dropped heavily. You can see the dollar dropped heavily, and then you can see Euro USD appreciated heavily, the pounds USD appreciated heavily, and then the dollar CAD dropped heavily. So you'll be able to determine the drop, the appreciation based on the position of the USD. And the CAD news, if you check like this one, CAD chart. Okay, CAD chart, let's wait for it to look properly. Let me refresh this a bit. Okay, go to the CAD chart. Did a heavy drop on the CAD. You can see that the CAD was what? The CAD was weak. This is CAD again. Let's wait for it to, okay, there was nothing really much on this one, but let's check Euro CAD. And you see Euro CAD. You can see CAD here is in the second position. So you'll be able to determine that CAD is selling, and that's why Euro CAD appreciated. Just like we looked at the CAD chart. CAD is the first currency. That's why it dropped. I think we should have some other card. This is Pound CAD. Put Pound cards in. Let's wait for it to load. You can see Pound CAD. CAD is the second currency and it appreciated. So that means that what? CAD is the one Of course, that is the driving force, of course, from the news. So if you check the news, you should already be aware, before the news drops, that most likely you're going to have this kind of movement. And then now you can see the direction. So you can easily say that the card was weak across board for majority, I repeat, for majority of the card pairs. So look at NZD card and see what happened as well. This one too, the same thing, but not as significant as the others, right? So there will be some instruments or some currency pairs that react heavier than some others at the end of the day, right? So that's just a quick one for the person I mentioned, card. I got clapped by PCE index USD, okay? Right, a few people must have gotten enjoyed by the dollar news or even the card news. Joe Clarissa said, this is why I hate Fridays. Yeah, Fridays is notorious for profit taking. That's number one. That's one thing we should all know. Fridays, I would even tell you Thursday from Fridays, because I'm also one of them. Thursdays and Fridays, if I'm in a good trade, by Thursday, Friday, I'm out. I don't hold trades over the weekend. So on Thursday, Fridays, you guys will observe something. You observe that the market tends to reverse, right? I asked a question earlier that I want to use to steer us in the right direction. What trading issues, what trading problems, what challenges are you facing? Let's discuss them now. Let me give you ideas. Let's rub minds and let's see how we can help ourselves out. You are here to learn. I am also here to learn. And the best way to learn is through questions. Have you seen probably a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old child? I'm sure some of us might have a little child, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever. That child asks a lot of questions. So that questions is how the child is learning. But let's ask questions. Let's learn. And that's why today is the Q&A session. Leonton said, I took the USD buy this morning, closing it in a bit. Okay, awesome. That's good. And of course, the USD is appreciating thanks to the dollar drop as well. Imam Bloom said, looks like the dollar is rejecting before the month ends. Yes, as we said, profit taking before the month ends, before the second quarter, before the first half. So this is also a significant area. This weekend, I'm also going to go over to the big picture. I'm going to check the market from like the daily time frames and see what the daily time frame has been saying with respect to the market in general. Has it been consolidating? Has it been bullish? Has it been bearish for the year so far, for the first half? And what would we be expecting for the second half? Okay. Rory said, yeah, it's easy to follow most pairs if you have a grip on dollar. Exactly. USD leads the way, and then use the majors, Bitcoin, gold, and so on. Not all of them are like 100% more or less, but some are heavily correlated. Like the USD is heavily correlated to the US dollar. So most times I would always say if there's one currency pair I would advise somebody to trade, it will be the Euro USD because of the dollar. William Spender said, I have the issue of letting my winners run and adding to them. Okay, I'll address that now. I think I missed the comment. Janice said, yeah, there is no one bias, just follow it everywhere it is major. Okay. Excuse me. William said, I had the issue of letting my winners run and adding to them. For letting your winners run, have you tried trailing stop? Trailing stop or even partial close, right? Meaning that you must manage your trades in a particular way. For letting your winners run, right? You trail it. Instead of closing your profits, you could easily do what? You could easily move your stop loss as it moves in your favor. If it moves to 30 pips in your favor, you know your stop loss is at a loss. You can move your stop loss to break even, which is 0. If it moves to 70 pips, you can move your stop loss to 20 pips. If it moves to 90 pips, you can move your stop loss to 50 pips. If it moves to 150 pips in your favor, then you can move your stop loss to what? To maybe 70 pips. So you are trailing it. So try that and see. You should be able to let your winners run. And then you said adding to them. When you're adding to your winners, please make sure that you are conducting proper analysis and then probably is pulling back to another area that is allowing you to add to them. Don't just add because you want to add. You add at certain places, right? It's just like steps. You have steps, so make sure you identify the steps, the next step to put your leg to now launch, to launch, and to launch. So you can be adding, as long as it's trending and trending and trending, you can be adding more to your position as it continues. William Spender said, okay, I just read that one. Christian Fresh said, I use TrackFX, so I don't have to tally anything. It does it for me. Oh, great. Guys, look into TrackFX. Thank you, Crystal. You can see, as I said, we're all here to learn. Look into TrackFX. TrackFX. I'm just noting that down too. We'll look into it as well and see how that can help and make things easier for us. And if you like manual, the manual is good. Then Leah said that, yeah, you know what to correct and what needs checking. Okay. Bridget said that's the point. Improvement is the name of the game. Exactly. So improvement gradually, you get better and better, just like fine wine. Madeline said, give us your list of countries you wish to visit. Okay, a quick one off the top of my head. Okay, I've been to Cyprus. I want to go back to Cyprus. I want to go to Thailand, Singapore, UK. I'm going to be in the UK. Some parts of the UK in August. I'm going to be there for about 2 weeks before coming back here to Canada. Hoping to be in Houston by the end of the year. That's December period. Dubai and a whole lot of other countries as well. All right, I've been to a few, just a little few, but I want to move around to visit some people and, just generally live your life, basically, right? At least live your life before you are too old, before you are 60, 70, and then you want to start traveling. By that time, you probably will not be able to really enjoy yourself, right? Now is the time, and that's why we are here trading. We are trading for freedom, not just freedom of money, but freedom of time. There are lots of people here that are working 2, 3 jobs, and you have money, but you don't have that time to spend it, to enjoy it. You don't have the time to say, oh, I'm going on a holiday this month. The next month I'm going here, and so on, right? A lot of people don't have that leisure. Okay, you just said since you travel a lot, how do you keep up with your schedules? I don't travel a lot. I'm trying to travel a lot. I'm just trying to travel a lot, right? How do you keep up with your schedules? Exactly, that's what it is, schedules. You schedule them. Like my classes, my sessions now, I schedule them, right? And I set reminders. You can set reminders on your phone, on your watch, on your system, laptop, or whatever the case might be. So you try to stay organized. I try to have like a calendar. Even I do postings. I post on my Instagram. I post on my YouTube. I might not be as 100%, what's the word, as 100% disciplined as I would have loved, but at least I tried. If I had an assistant like a PA, I know it would be much better because I would just be dishing out most of the stuff and the person would just probably be doing uploading and so on. Because most of the stuff I do them myself. These sessions, I have them myself. My trade signals, I do them myself. My YouTube videos, I do them myself. I do my thumbnails myself. So it's a whole lot of work for myself. And that's why discipline is something that's very, very important. And then you must have a calendar. Follow that calendar. When you wake up for your first 2 hours, note the things you want to do and then get to them. So the earlier, the better. And then keep your phone away, social media and the rest. Okay. John said, Yoda said, the card is moving mad right now. Yeah, we just saw that. John too said the same thing. Yeah, the card took a very huge drop, although I was expecting it. Okay, great. I wonder why the dollar was smart like that. It's the news, right? The news, when news is coming out, just know that there's going to be volatility because the news could be telling you, oh, it is good for a buy, but it might drop and drop heavily. It might be telling you that it is bad and then it might appreciate heavily. Just know that when you have high impact news, there tends to be some high significant movements most of the time. Sometimes you might not really see any change whatsoever. Patty said, don't really see the card selling for long. It has some strong hold this week. Okay, let's see how that goes. As I said, for the weekend, I'm going to use the weekend to do a long-term big picture review and so on. Nicola said the next Zealand NZD card is also going higher, but I'm taking a sell. Okay, I've not checked that, but if you're taking a sell, make sure you know where you're taking a sell because even the news that we normally see, they're usually short-lived. They're usually for that period, for that time. So the news could also be like a pullback to a particular area. So if Nicholas, as you said, maybe you're following the trend and it has gotten to your area of resistance, you want to sell, good to go. Stan said, yeah, it depends on the pairs they're up against. Yes. Victoria, I'm actually stayed off since morning till now to see more opportunities. Okay, great. Mason, bro, I'm really struggling with overtrading. Okay, thank you, Mason. As I said, guys, tell me where you're having issues and I'll quickly address them. Mason said he's struggling with overtrading. I'm going to tell you this very simple. Do you have a trading plan? Come up with a trading plan and make sure in your trading plan, you know the instruments. I repeat, you know the instruments that you are trading. Make a list of the instruments, whether it's 1 or 2 or 5 or 10, make a list. And then also have what I call bullets. I have these bullets and I've explained bullets. Bullets is simply known as how many bullets are you going to pull in a day? Meaning how many trades are you going to take in a day? And you must follow that your rules, because people don't follow their plan. So if I have like 2 bullets in a day, and if I shoot the 2 bullets in that particular day and they're both losses, then I'm out. I'm not trading for that day. I come the next day. That helps me to work on over trading. So I have a trading plan, put these parameters in, and then, see how it goes. You would have some gradual improvements. Alvin said, yeah, it reverses, or for those pairs that have been delaying entries, it goes to that point. Okay. Solomon said, I can't seem to find the right strategy. When you say the right strategy, how many strategies are you using? How many strategies have you used? Because this is a big problem for a lot of traders, in a sense that when it comes to strategy, there's no strategy that is 100%. So instead of trying to use too many strategies, stick to one strategy. I repeat, stick to one strategy, because there's no strategy that is 100%. When you stick to that one strategy, make sure you put your results in a trading journal. Then your results would help you to know when you have winners and when you have losers. So you're able to know the best days of the week that you are supposed to be trading, and also to know the best time of the day that you are supposed to be trading. So if you are finding it difficult for the right strategy, do this. Don't hop from one to the other, because there is no the right strategy. There's no the best strategy. Stick to one, because that one strategy is obviously working for someone. It's not yours. You got it from somewhere. Why is it working for that person and not working for you? Have a journal, and that will work out well for you. That's for Solomon. Jeski said, my mind runs wild on me and messes up my trades. Good one. When you say your mind runs wild on you, that simply means your psychology, your emotions is playing tricks on you, as you said. So how do you work on your psychology? How do you work on your emotion? That brings me back to that trading plan. A trading plan, as long as you have a trading plan and you follow it, your emotions will be well in check. And also, because it's messing up your trades, I would also want to advise your risk management. You work on your risk management. Do not be using a risk that is too high for your account balance. Don't try to make too much money overnight. Don't try to make $1 million overnight. This is it. For that trading plan, right, and your emotions, your risk management is very, very important. Make sure you also state the risk. What percentage of your account are you going to be risking? Because I can tell you this, even if you are having losses, I had losses this week. I had about 2 losses this week and 1 break even. The break even came on Bitcoin. I was chasing Bitcoin a lot. If you guys maybe followed my YouTube channel and the videos I posted, right, or even I think from the last analysis session we had on Tuesday, I talked about the Bitcoin. I was in the trade. It gave me profit. I moved to break even, came back, took me out at break even, still at the same place. I jumped in, gave me small profit, and then took out my stop loss for a loss. You would have losses. Losses is part of the business. No trader can tell you that it doesn't have losses. I have losses. Next week, I might probably have losses. But when I do have the winners run. So please make sure that your risk is well defined, because the losses will come. And when they come, they should not mess with your mind. Okay, Celeste said, I was expecting a lot of moves this month, but it was an intraday month. Yes, if you check at times, the month could be ranging, consolidating, and of course, that could be as the form of the end of the second half. And then, of course, summer effect as well. Summer normally has that effect on the market based on consolidation. That's for Celeste. Hayden said, hello, everyone. Okay, great. Ray said, what are we looking at today? Today is Q&A, question and answer session. It seems you are just joining us. Okay, Lan 14 said, I keep failing my prop firm challenges. What exactly are you failing? Which area are you failing? Is it meeting the target, or you are not even getting close to the target with respect to you are losing the funds, or whatever the case might be? You need to first of all, I tell traders before you jump into the prop firm, because if you cannot trade, you cannot trade. So the prop firm basically is to give you good funds for you to trade with. Why not go open up a small live account and trade it like it's a big money, right? Probably you are trading and you're not following your rules. And that's why I would always come back to that trading plan. Your trading plan must be solid. I believe on my YouTube channel, I should have a video that I have done on the trading plan. So go and watch the video on the trading plan on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, you'll find it at CSA Forex. I'm going to drop the link now to my YouTube channel, right, so that you can as well go there and watch the trading plan video. And then you can also follow me, subscribe to the YouTube channel. So I've dropped it there. So you guys can go and watch that for the trading plan, because that video is very, very important. Let's see. Kennedy said the dollar is a large mover on major pairs. Exactly. Yes, it is. Frankie said dollar is what we are used to confirm some of my trades. Okay, great. That's true. Use that, guys. That's what I normally use as well. Gwen said he is struggling with patience. Yes, that's also a big part of it. When it comes to your trading plan, it's going to help to work on your patience and your discipline. That's why I would always go back to the trading plan, because I tell people there's really no way I can teach you to be patient. There's really no way I can teach you to be disciplined. It's something that comes with time, but you must have some ground rules that would help you. Let me give you an example. How many times are we supposed to eat in a day? It's 3: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But some people eat anyhow. They could eat up to 10 times. But if you come up with a plan that's, okay, I'm going to eat only 3 square meals, and I'm going to eat them at a particular time. I'm going to eat my breakfast probably at maybe like, as an example, maybe 9 a.m., right? You have your breakfast. I'm just giving you an example. You could, have it in your own timing, 9 a.m. for breakfast, or even 10 a.m. or whatever. And then lunch could be like 3 p.m. and then dinner could be 8 p.m. If you're doing that in probably like 5 hours interval, maybe like 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m., you know that no matter what, if the time is maybe 11 a.m., that is not the time for you to eat. You just ate. So you must exercise that discipline by following your rules. And then no, it is still 3 p.m. before you eat. Trust me, you start to get better and better and better, right? So patience and discipline, very key, very, very important. Rudolph said trading stop are good, but how do you know the best pips to move the trail on? You can use levels. If you are buying and it's moving in your favor, you can look for the next area of support to put your stop loss under. Try not to be too close. And I'm also going to show you this as well. I'm just going to quickly show you this. I'm going to show you some markings here. I'm just going to do some markings here. Let's assume you enter a buy over here. You know your stop loss is going to be lower, right? This will be your stop loss here, right? And then you entered here to buy. Let me just write buy. And then the market moves in your favor. As it moves in your favor, as it comes back, it does this again. You can move your stop loss from here to just below here. And then it keeps on moving in your favor, does this and goes again. You can move your stop loss to this point here. So you strategically be moving your stop loss, right? I don't normally just do X amount of pips or whatever. I like to move them as it is moving. I like to move them under this area of, because you can see that this is now an area of support. If you do this, an area of support where it bounced off and pushed higher. You move your stop loss here. So your entry was here, stop loss is here, stop loss is here. Keep on moving it in your favor. So that is very, very possible for you to do. And that's answered the question from Rudolph. Glenn Stewart said, my strategy most times allows me to overtrade. It's not the strategy, it's the trading plan you need to work on. Because your trading plan, right, should even have your strategy. Your strategy should be inside the trading plan, right? So your strategy, some people can have it as standalone, but I like to put my strategy inside the trading plan because it's going to give you the plan for your trades. Because your strategy is simply entry and exit. That's what your strategy is all about. The strategy is just going to help you for entry and for exit. That's all. You can put that inside your plan, right? And then you said, and I have not been really profitable for some time. What exactly do you think has been delaying that aspect of you being profitable? Because I can tell you for a fact, I asked a question earlier, what issues are traders facing? Are you facing? Because you will know the issues that you are facing. The issues that you are facing will probably be the one somebody is facing now, or be the one that somebody has faced and has, solved. And that's what we're looking at them now. I've faced a lot of issues. Trust me, I've been, they say he who wears the shoe knows where it pinches. I've worn this shoe for years, so I know where the issues that everybody more or less is facing and how to deal with them, right? So you need to do what? You need to work on your trading plan, as for Glenn. and then make sure the aspect of you have not been really profitable for some time. Make sure you have things written down, your records, right? And then that trading journal is also very, very key, because probably you're just trading anyhow. Probably your strategy and you, because the strategy has to be based on you, your person, because two people can use the same strategy and they can still trade them differently. You can give the same car to two people and they'll trade and they'll drive it differently. So your strategy has to be part of you. It becomes a part of you. So for that aspect, also have a trading journal as well that will help you to know when to trade and when not to trade. Louis said he can take partial profits. Yes, he can take partial profit as well. Close part of your trades and let the rest run, right? That's also trade management, either trading stop or partial close. Alan says, so you move your stops. What about when you want to enter another position? When you want to enter another position, just like we were explaining on this deal diagram that we have here, you want to enter another position. When you enter here on a buy, remember you entered here initially, when you want to enter here on a buy, right? This is your second position on a buy. You know your stop loss will be lower. As the stop loss is lower, as it moves in your favor, then you move this stop loss from here to this lower point. And even this one that you entered on a buy here, your stop loss will be here. You can even move them here. So you can either move them here or you will move them here. Because most times I don't move too close. I would like to give room to see what the market happens does again. You can even enter another buy here. You can have a buy here, 1, 2, 3. That means that you are entering at the areas of support. When support is established, you enter there, and then you're adding more to your positions. And then you also know where to trail, where to set your stop loss and so on. Right. So trade management is also very, very important. Brent said trailing stop loss is very good for swing traders. Yes, it's very good for swing traders, very good for traders, basically. Dominic said adding to your winners is the key to grow your account. Yes, it's part of it. Also letting your winners run as well, right? Constance said, how do you add to them while trailing your stop? Okay, I just showed you that now in that explanation. I just showed that now to you. How do you add to them while, okay, I just read that, sorry. Gwen said, go to Bali, very good place for your soul. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me just note that down somewhere, Bali, so I can do my research on that. Thank you, Gwen, for suggesting Bali. I would look into that. Ruth said, how is it in Canada? I heard there's a lot of taxes. There's a lot of taxes everywhere, but there's nothing that, the taxes is good. I won't say try and avoid them. I don't want to give you bad. Taxes are good because, of course, it's going back into the country where you are. And that's why some countries work better than some others, right? So even if the taxes are too much, right, you'll still be able to make a living. But then don't forget, we're here to talk about trading. So as you are trading, you would obviously will not be worried about taxes and all. Colin Whitley said, I want to be able to travel the world too. Don't worry. Just set your schedule for the year or set your schedule for the second half. See where you can go to, maybe try 1 or 2 places and see where you can go to. It doesn't have to be really, really far. It could be somewhere near you. I don't know where you are. It could be another country not too far from you. Start from there and see how it goes. Okay. XZ Wang said, come to Dubai. Yeah, I have plans for Dubai maybe next year. I'm not really sure. Colin said, you don't hold a stable job. Nah, trading, I do photography, videography, hobbies that have turned into businesses and all. Jason, since you have a lot of traveling plans, before I die, yes, I'd like to get to some places with the missus, especially when the kids are in college. Like to do more traveling before and even after and all. Luke said, yeah, I love the concept of trading and traveling around the world. Yeah, it's a good thing. That shows your freedom. It's not just about the money, it's about the freedom. It's the money that you get that should give you that freedom. But some people have the money, but they don't have the freedom. So where really is that freedom? And some people don't have that money, but they have the freedom. So they don't have the money to travel. So the life is twisted in a way. You must have a balance between the two. And I said that's why having passive income and other skills is important. Yes, having passive income is good. Guys, let me tell you guys something. In this industry alone, and I'll tell you, you could also take advantage of it. In this industry of trading or investing, anyhow you want to call it, trading or investing, because investing is for the long haul. And I tell people, that it is meant to be for the long haul. Use this as a form of retirement, meaning that start to work on a retirement plan. In this industry, I have made money from trading. I have made money from coaching. I'm also a coach. I have made money from partnership, being partner with the broker, being partner like with my academy. My academy is CSA Forex. I made money from YouTube. Clients have found me from YouTube. I mentioned about 4 or 5 different areas just from this industry alone that I have made money. So if you feel that you can tap into these different areas, sure, why not? If you are good when it comes to education, start teaching. With the little that you know, just start teaching. Before you know, you get better. That's how I started, right? I started by just teaching people the little that I knew. Because when I started, people were always asking me about trading, and I explained to them. And then I was always getting good feedback that, oh, you are a good, you explain well enough. Now, why don't you go to education? Why don't you have a course? Why don't you start one-on-one coaching, mentorship? And then I've been going into all of them. I have a course, right? So I make money from my course as well. So this is that I've mentioned. If you're interested, let me know. If you're interested in learning how to go about them, let me know. If you're interested in maybe getting my course, I have a course, right? Let me know. I can hook you up. It's just $200. I have a one-on-one coaching, mentorship, and all. Guys, so this second half, I'm going to be taking my prices up a bit. Right, so let me know if you're interested and we can still discuss something. So there are different ways for you to make passive income at the end of the day. My courses are passive. Ansel, Gabriel said, I like that you want to start traveling the world. Yeah, just here and there and all. Ansel, yeah, I learned how to schedule my days, and I would say I feel different every time I complete it. Beautiful. Guys, read up what Ansel said. You might not be on the same whatever, because I'm trying to go through everybody's comment. And if I can't, sorry, apologies in advance, because we're gradually running out of time. As I always say, if you need more time from me, you can join me probably in like a one-on-one coaching mentorship session where it's just be the 2 of us for about a month. And then from there, ask many questions. You can have your questions answered, and it's just you with me. And then we grow from there together. All right. So I won't obviously be able to finish all the questions, but I'm trying my best. But let's continue. So Ansel said, I learned how to schedule my days. Guys, schedule your days, schedule your weeks. I schedule things, right? I have things I'm going to be doing later today. I have scheduled my time. You want to do laundry, know the time you want to do the laundry. You want to go shopping, know the time you want to go shopping. You want to do this. This session is scheduled. It's scheduled for morning. My morning, that's 6 a.m. here in PST, Pacific time. I'm in British Columbia. So I have it scheduled at 6 a.m., which is for UK time, 2 p.m., right? If you've noticed, most of them are 2 p.m. And then I have it as an alarm on my phone, and my phone is not always too far from me. So I have these things to help me out so I don't forget stuff. So you can schedule yourself and plan yourself properly. It's all about planning. Then he said, let me be your PA. Kai said, why don't you get a PA, man? I've tried to get my wife to be my PA, but I don't know whether I'm allowed to say this for the women here. I'm sorry. I try to get my wife to be my PA, but anytime we start, for one reason, we have a little argument, and then she ends up, will I say, resigning or whatever the case might be. And then she comes back to be my PA again. So she's like my on and off PA, right? Like I see you guys saying you could be my PA, okay? We'll see how that goes. But my wife has been my PA majorly. Like now, I can give you an example of what she does for me as well. Like if I'm sleeping, because as I said, this session is 6 a.m. my time. She's also my alarm. So I tell her, hey, please wake me up before 6. I tell her people probably like 5:25. I never like to do before 5:30, before 6, before 5. So I give her some certain times to please wake me up. And she does well enough because she also sets alarm and all, or she wakes up early to do some tidying up in the house and so on. So this is my number one PA. She's still work in progress, right? Maybe I have to pay her more. Okay, Venus, you must be busy at every time. Well, not really. Hope you have time for your. Oh yeah, sure. I have time for my family, of course. Of course, that's number one. Guys, family first. Alfred said, and today is the last day, so the news is going to affect the last price of the month. Yeah, that's what we can see. Brett, I think that the card is refusing to sell at the moment. Well, I'm not looking at the card now as such. Remember, the news could be short-lived as well, could be for just that session. I'm still next to pass my Forex challenge, and I'm just laughing. Tell me, Vita, what seems to be your major issue trying to pass your funnel challenge, right? What issues do you think you are having? Is it like your analysis, your trade management, or what the case might be? Let me know. How do I develop a good trading strategy? Your good trading strategy is strictly entry and exit. You can take your entry and exit strategy, which is your trading strategy, take it as a back test, take it to last month, last year, and test it and see how it came, and then to build confidence in yourself. And that will now become a better trading strategy. Because even with the losses, because when you're doing a back test, you have losses, of course, that you record. Even with the losses, you should be able to record good enough winners, right? And good enough winners in the sense that they run well enough. And that will help you to know that your strategy is good enough for you, even with the losses. Adolf said, over trading, I made that mistake last week. You have to refine the trades I take. You see, refine the trades, meaning that your instruments, know your instruments, and then that bullet, I call it bullets. Know the number of bullets that you're going to be taking so that you don't take too many trades in a day or in a week, or whatever the case may be. As I said, I had about 2 losses and a break even, and I'm done for the week. That means that this week was not a positive one for me as such. It happens. Not every week, not every month is going to be a positive one. But make sure that you're in control. Make sure that your losses are not so heavy that they destroy you. Okay, Denny said, I prefer trading gold. Okay, that's good. Emmanuel Owa said, bro, I don't see anything when I look at the chart. The transition from book to chart is proven to. What do you mean transition from book to chart? Are you just focusing on theory? When you say transition from book to chart, are you focusing on theory? Your question or your comment is coming in capital letters, so it's really caught my attention. Something really to skip my mind, but guys, don't be using capital letters. I might just easily skip them if I notice that you're using too much capital letters. Okay, so when you say transition from book to chart, is that from theory to practicals? If that is the case, it's not about the book, it's not about theory, it's more practical. It's all about practicals. Because even if I mentor you in like a one-on-one coaching, you still need to practice, right? You still need to practice. You need to walk the walk. I'll just be there for accountability and then assistance for support, troubleshooting, and all. Okay. Elsa, can you classify the bullets per week? Yes. Bullets per day, for me, it's bullets per day. It will be 2, meaning that I will take just 2 trades, right? Meaning that 2 bullets, especially if the 2 bullets are losses. If I take 2 trades, first trade is a loss, second trade is a loss, I might stop there for that day. If I take 2 trades, the first one is a loss, second one is a winner, and I mean is in profit, I can afford to take another trade, which will be a third one, because I'm more after the losses. I have 2 losses and I'm done for that day. Because the losses is something that can easily work on your psychology, can easily work on your emotions, and then it can easily mess you up. And that's why I'm after the losses. 2 losses and I'm done for that day. So you will never hear me say I had 8 losses, 10 losses. No, because I keep them to a minimal right from the very beginning. Okay, Ashley said, yeah, this is true. I stick to trading 2 trades in a day. You see, guys, have a trading plan and it to work well for you. Raju said, that seems like a good way to avoid about. Exactly. Guys, that is why this Q&A session is a good one. This is what I normally do for my mentorship when we have a handful of people and we lock ourselves up in a Telegram. We don't just say it, we actually do it together. We're here saying it, but it is for you to be able to actually do it. You guys, a lot of you already know some of these things or most of these things, but your problem is actually doing it. You can't do it yourself, but you need somebody to be there, like your conscience or your mentor, in that aspect for accountability, to also tell you, Elsa or Ashley or Raju, I'm just mentioning names I can see, Samantha, Spencer, did you do this? Did you do that? And if you say, oh, no, I haven't, go and do it. And then you now make that adjustment before there's any damage to your account whatsoever. That's what you need a mentor for. Because a lot of people have heard about this thing, but you are finding it tough to actually execute them. I am a mentor. If you're interested in mentorship, let me know. I can mentor you for a fee. We can negotiate. I said my prices are going up from the start of the second half. That's July. Chat me up. Let's get on a Zoom call, whatever the case might be. Let's find out where you are, if you're a right fit, and then we'll work something out for you. Okay, finding the right strategy is the problem. That's from Samantha. We already mentioned that with respect to stick to one strategy and keep records of that, of the outcome of that one strategy. Spencer Julia said, and you can refine your losses and see what went from just like my own journal. Exactly. That is what the journal is for. That's what your market review is for. During the weekends, is for you to refine. Thank you, Spencer. Colbert said, emotional tricks are the worst. You can't stop them. Yes, you can't stop them, but you can reduce them gradually. Raphael said, risk management is very important. Yes, of course, risk management is important. You always push. Yeah, that's what most people do. They try to triple accounts in months. Exactly. And that's where the issue comes in. Osvaldo said everybody should stick to 1 to 2% per trade. Exactly. I'm usually around 1%. So Benson said, yeah, we saw those trades. Okay. Oh, how beautiful. I think you meant you saw the trades that I took. Beautiful. Thank you. That means you've been following me on probably my YouTube or even here on the platform and so on. Guys, follow me on the YouTube. I dropped the link already and I'm going to drop the link again. Follow me on the YouTube and also Instagram. You can chat me up on Instagram. My Instagram, you will find me at CSA Forex as well. I'm going to drop the link on my Instagram so that you can follow me up there. So that's the link on my Instagram as well. So guys, follow me here, follow me there, and then chat me up or whatever the case might be. Let's relate better and so on. Okay, let me read the many comments here. Everybody have losses without a doubt, even me. It's part of the business. It's part of life. Leola, yeah, the losses will always come, but try to let the winners run so you can absorb. Of course, that's it. That is simply put in this way: minimize your losses and maximize your profits. Therefore, Harrison said, problems are very difficult, man. I have lost 3 already. Let me know what issues you're having. Therefore, Harrison, you can chat me up. Let me know the issues. Guys, you can chat me up as well. Let me know the issues you're having and let's see how we can work on them together. So chat me up on Instagram, chat me up through YouTube. Let's meet up and let's see how we can help you to become a better trader. Trust me, most people just need a form of mentorship. You need somebody beside you to help you, to guide you, right, to steer in the right direction. Solomon said, I'm also trading my prop firm, just came out of drawdown. You see drawdown. So as you're having drawdown, what is the issue? Stop loss, you're having too many. Remember, your losses are meant to be very small. Minimize your losses. Are your losses big? Your profit small? If that is your case, then there's something wrong somewhere. Small live accounts are draining. Yeah, they're draining, but they help you. Small live accounts are draining. They will help you because a loss is a loss and to be painful. Okay. Dempsey, yeah, once you have a trading plan, you won't have much regrets if you fail. Yes, follow your trading plan, guys. You can always tweak your trading plan, or make sure you have a plan that you are following. How do you even make a trading plan? You might have to chat with Vivian as time. Looking at the time, max 8 minutes, and 7 minutes. Sorry, and now 7 minutes. I'll be closing this platform. Baron, and how do you draw those levels? Wow, those levels. Wow. Time might not permit me to start showing you that. I have a video. Go to my YouTube channel for Baron and any other person that wants to know how I draw my levels, support and resistance levels. I have a video on support and resistance. Search for it. You'll find it. Watch it multiple times. I think I have more than one different ways to draw your support and resistance. Look at it, watch it. It should help you out. Then chat me up if you still need assist, if you need a form of mentorship. If you're interested in my course is rather cheap. It's just $200. It's $197. If you're interested in it, let me know. Then I can drop the link for you for the course as well. I could even drop the link for the course now. You guys can look into it and you can subscribe. If you subscribe to the course, do let me know. So I've dropped the link for the course over there. So if you subscribe to the course, let me know. I will give you a bonus. I like to help people out more. I will give you a bonus after you subscribe to that, my course, right? I won't tell you the bonus, but trust me, the bonus will be worth your time. The bonus could be a one-on-one session. I'll just give you a one-on-one session just to help steer you out in the right direction as well, or whatever the case might be. Okay, so I've dropped the link to my course, right? So let me know when you subscribe. Chat me up on Instagram and I'll give you a bonus as well. Where can I find your strategy? On YouTube. I've dropped the link to my YouTube. That's for Payne Hardy. Support and resistance, price action is what I use. Go to my YouTube channel, watch the videos there. You'll find, you can do a search, you'll find them easily. And we'll see how that goes. yeah, we'll see how that goes. More comments here. Let me just read up more here. Having a trading strategy, yeah, everybody must have a trading strategy. Very key. A plan is much more important because a plan, your strategy will be inside that plan. What is my best funded account like FTMO? There are lots out there. I don't really have a best, right? So they're all good. Just like saying what's the best broker. There isn't really any best broker. Just pick one you're comfortable with, you're not having issues with, and you're good. As long as you can trade, you shouldn't have any issues with them, right? Before you take your first trade, you have to make sure you have a trading plan you will use. Exactly. Thank you, Kyle Kiomo. Everybody, as I'm reading the comments, please pay attention to them. Next 5 minutes, we'll be rounding up, right? So apologies if I can't read all the questions. You have a question, chat me up on Instagram. You're interested in the course, I've dropped the link now. You can subscribe to the course and chat me up on Instagram. If you're interested in mentorship coaching, chat me up on Instagram, reach out to me, and we'll work something out for you and help you. I will be your mentor. I'll stay in the right direction. Most people feel they don't need a mentor. Yes, quite right. You can do without a mentor. But when you have a mentor, that mentor will help you to get to your destination even faster, right? If you've been trading for months or even for years, you've been having challenges, issues, losses, then you know you need somebody to help you to get to that destination even faster. And if you are new, and of course you don't want to spend months or years trying to, get to where you feel you need to be, get a mentor early. And trust me, that mentor will shed off lots of months or even years of learning for you. Because I will give you the right dose of what you're supposed to be learning, right? I would help you to get to that place. Within 1 month, you see tremendous improvement. Trust me. This is just one day, and I believe you guys have learned something today, right? So trust me, a mentor will do well for you. Which prop firm account will you recommend for me, man? Joel, as I just said, you could use any of them. You have a lot out there that you could dabble into. What's the ideal pips you can throw your stop loss? There's no ideal pips. It depends on the time frame you're using. It depends on where you are hiding them. If it's on a buy, you hide them below that support area. So it depends on the number of pips. I can't say it is 10 pips or 20 pips or whatever. Just make sure it is not too close to the current price. That's all. Let it be a nice buffer. That's what I'll say. I really do enjoy your live stream. Thank you, Leo, for that comment. Thank you. Guys, that reminds me, on the Trading Live, because this is obviously on Trading Live. On the Trading Live, there's some nominations that's ongoing now. I think I'm been nominated for live. Yeah, I think like best live, as Leo just said, enjoy the live. And I think for education as well. You guys can please check the Trading Live platform for the nomination section. I don't have the link. I'm sorry. I didn't even talk about it. I don't remember. Sorry. But you guys can do well and just vote for me. Even if I have one vote, it will be good. I know that at least somebody voted for me. Have you been to Greece? Riley? Not yet. Not yet. We'll see how that goes. Everybody wants to go to Dubai. Yeah, everybody wants to go to Dubai. Probably the weather and a whole lot of other things as well. Let's see. The best types of jobs are the ones that develop from your hobbies. But exactly, Cherry said it best. First of all, let me just give you this quick one within a minute, how I started trading, my little story, because we're asking questions about, let me just give you a little story about my trading or even photography. You will enjoy my photography, videography story. Now, for my trading, I really wanted to start making money, like after school and all. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted a situation where I retire early and so on, right? And then I got into trading years ago, like towards the end of 2000, 2008, 9, 10, thereabout. And then from there, the dream was there, the direction was there, but I was all over the place because I didn't learn it the proper way. So having losses, but because the dream was there and I wanted the dream to be alive, I continued. And then I just wanted to be my own boss, more or less, have my own time, freedom, and all. So from there, with having losses, I got humbled, and then I started to learn it the proper way. It took me months and years, but I'm here now. So that's that. But you like my photography story. Now I'm a church boy, right? Meaning that, born and raised in church and all. So I'm in the media department, right? Media department of church, especially while in Nigeria. Because in Nigeria, if there's any Nigerian here would know, were big when it comes to church. So I was in the media department in church back in Nigeria then. And then we had, to deliver in the media department, video, photography. We had to deliver jobs like video jobs and all, edit them and submit. So this particular guy that was in charge of the editing, and then we're still using the DVDs. I don't know if you guys remember the DVDs. We record on tapes, put them on DVDs and submit. This guy intentionally was submitting empty DVDs just by time, right? And then it wasn't looking good on us. And I happened to be the head of the unit or the media unit. So it was always coming back on my head. And then I was like, what is the issue? Said not enough time, this, that, or he needs money to execute the job, more money to execute the job. I said, okay, let me even learn this editing. Let me learn photography. Let me learn videography. And then I was learning it because of people's mess up. And I got better and I was enjoying it. And then before you know, people love the work. And I say, oh, can you handle my wedding? Can you handle my birthday? And then before you know it, I started shooting and then doing this job, that job. And then I turned passion into hobby and I was making money. And it was good because I loved what I was doing and I was getting paid for it as well. Okay, I want money and freedom from Beatrice. That's what everybody wants. Guys, it is 1 minute after the time. It's 1 minute after the hour. It's 3:01 p.m. UK time. So it is 7:01 a.m. my time here in BC, Pacific time. Nelly said, I want to be able to develop several streams of income. Yeah, that's a good one. Levy said, you explain well, honestly. Thank you, Levy. Guys, Levy, if you're interested in mentorship, reach out to me. Trust me, you would understand a whole lot more. And you can check the reviews. I have reviews also on like the courses that people have taken. I have reviews. So when you come up on them, when you read up on them, I'm just going to try to open them up for you. So when you see them, check on the reviews, because reviews are always good. I use reviews as well to know whether I'm going to patronize anybody, to know where they're coming from, get to hear what other people have been saying much earlier. So I'm going to switch that. Let me clean this up first of all. I'm going to switch that quickly and then switch the screen to that. Let me switch the screen to it. So this is the course I said I have for $197. So this is the course. You can go over it, what you get when you subscribe for the course. This is the course attendees, what they've been saying from different parts of the world. But I would like to know where people are from. We have from Nigeria, from different parts of the world over here. I just put up a few reviews, testimonials from people for you guys to look at and make that decision. Then you're in good hands. Okay. Hiram said, oh, why are you increasing the price for your course? Should I say inflation? Well, a lot of factors. Inflation is obviously one of them. As you all know, your $100 cannot get you what your $100 could get you yesterday, right? So things are going up, so the cost must also go up and so on, right? And also, my courses and my mentorship will get you in record time, trust me. So it's not even the money that you should be looking at, is the time that you are paying for. You are paying for the time to get to where you want to, right? It's always good to increase stuff and so on, right? Because you are helping people to get to that place in good time. Scaling your day is the best way to manage your time. That's from Virginia. Guys, we're going past the timing and we need to round up now. What new skill do you want to learn? Will I say new skill? I want to learn French. I want to learn French. I think I want to learn French. I want my entire family to learn French. So maybe that's something I want to learn. It won't be easy, but it's just like trading. You persevere, you learn the proper way. I've been looking at a bit of apps, Duolingo apps on the iPhone and all. I'm not consistent with them, but I know when I pay for the learning, I get a mentor. Of course, it will help me out better. And that's what I'm trying to do for me and my family. You can see paying for stuff is always good. You want to improve, you need to make payments, right? And to help you to get there faster. So let's see. I mean, when is your trading bootcamp? Oh, I already started the last trading bootcamp. Guys, Ray Simon is asking, when is your trading bootcamp? You guys chat me up. I would even drop a link. I'm going to work on a link. So if I'll work on a wait list, let me note that down. Just a second. Bootcamp wait list. Okay, guys, let me ask you guys this question. Quick one. Sorry to take much of your time. I know I said we're out past the time. I want to ask you guys this question. For a bootcamp, July, we can have a bootcamp in July. So if you're interested in one, we can schedule one for July. But I would like to know those that are interested. So guys, chat me up on Instagram if you are interested, because I need a wait list. I need a good amount of people that are interested in a boot camp, right? And then we will schedule that once I have good numbers. I'm going to drop my Instagram again one more time. You have good numbers, starting with Ray Simmons, as you asked that question. Where is my Instagram handle? Okay, I'm going to drop it quickly. Sorry for taking a bit of your time, guys. So I'll drop the Instagram again. So Ray, chat me up on Instagram, and guys, you're interested in the bootcamp. I'm going to make a list. I'll try and make a link. I'll prepare a link so that people can sign up for the wait list. And once I have good numbers, then we kick off with the bootcamp. I don't have good numbers, and of course, I won't kick off. What are you nominated for? I think it's education and live stream. Education and live stream. Yeah, look for education and live stream. I think I'm educated. I said educated. I'm nominated for those two. You guys can vote for me then. Okay, Hayden said we'll check them out, man. Okay, great. We're going to vote for you, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you. Let me just scroll to the bottom. Okay, good. I've gotten to the bottom. This is the same reason why I started trading, to be my own boss. Yeah, exactly, Kel. Ray, yes, having the dream is the first step. Yeah, having the dream is the first step, and then chasing it no matter what. Right? Cody, you inspire, man. Thank you. I get inspiration from others as well. There are people that I watch, and like Alex Omozi and some others, I pay attention to them and listen to their life story and so on. They also inspire me. So somebody must inspire you as well. Anderson, wow, why this is how you started doing videography. Yeah. I started doing videography, photography from the mess up of someone or people in my group, in my unit. They were messing up, and then I said, let me learn this myself. And I learned it, I liked it. People liked the work I was doing, and they were even offering to pay. You offer to pay me money for something that I was liking. Please give me the money. Just like this, my coaching, my teaching I'm doing now. I love teaching. And that's why we're here in this live session. From this live session, let me give you an example. From this live session, Ray asked, when am I doing the next bootcamp? The next bootcamp is paid, right? So people love the free and they wanted something more. And you want something more, you have to pay for it, right? So guys, I'm going to come up with the link, or chat me up as well if you're interested in that bootcamp. Once I have the list of the bootcamp, then we'll kick off and then we're good to go, right? So I think that is good enough for everybody. Teresa, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm rounding up now. Sorry for going 7 minutes past the time I said. I like to stick to time. I'm so sorry for going overboard. So, guys, you're interested in the bootcamp. You're interested in our bootcamp will not be that expensive. Probably just be a few hundreds. I won't make it too much. As long as we can get the numbers that we want, I'll think about the amount and get back to everybody. But as long as we can get the numbers that we want, then it won't be much. It will be a few hundreds, and then you get a lot of materials from me and so on. So I'll try and come up with a link and see those that would register for, put their names on the wait list. And then once you make payments, I have the numbers and we'll kick off. Okay, so I'll get back to everybody on that. So I've noted that down, work on the wait list, and then I will get back to everybody. Thank you, guys. It's been a good one. Today is Friday. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Enjoy the weekend. Do not drink and drive. I don't know whether it sounds like I'm doing an ad, but do not drink and drive. Spend time with the family. Then also have some little time to check on the market, review what happened this week, and also check on higher tariffs for second half of the year. Chat me up, guys, for anything trading. Let's rub minds and let's see where we can take this to. Okay. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the day and goodbye for now. I'll catch you same time next week, probably on Tuesday, for live trading analysis session. Thank you, guys. Goodbye and God bless.